And ball one.
Oh, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Started after it, appealed to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. The pitch. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Chris Muriel next up for the Cardinals. Now fly ball to right center. Perez, long run, dives, and it gets by. Politi around third. He'll score easily. It's 3-1, and he'll pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well done. Drives in the run. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
On the ground to third. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. In the air, right side. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's in there as a run scores.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Kwan in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. J.D. Martinez headed home. Throw is low, and it gets by. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run. Now at the plate, Mickey Gasper. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Kwan coming home. Perez fires it to the plate. The run comes in from second. It's 6-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gasper leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 4-5. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Padres 1. Reed leading things off and takes a strike. Bullpen action for the Padres. Alejandro Mateo appears to be getting loose. And down on strikes. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So digging in now for San Diego, number 12. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. That one the other way and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Davis in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out. Runs here on a base hit, no errors. And one left. Righty reliever out of the pen, number 65.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now 2-1.
Clearly, he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Perez makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. So now a pinch hitter, Pablo Pena. 1 out, and the base is empty for him.
Pablo.
In there, and it's 0-1. Pena measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Next pitch downstairs, and now it's even 1-1. And the right-hander deals. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Ripped to short. 2 up, 2 down.
Out of there.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Arturo Huerta. First offering misses the mark.
Ball.
That one
That's
missed.
the ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And now it's 3-2.
That's a really good take
Down
right
full.
there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Up the middle, on the run, sends it over to first. Wide throw, pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Now the number 2 hitter, Chris Muriel. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 2. Huerta off of first with 2 away. And it is 2-1. And that's a little high.
That's high.
He's going.
Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. At the belt and fires. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Martinez.
Slapped foul. Now the 0-1. And that's outside.
That's the ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty delivers. Just missed.
That's up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the Cards strand a couple. They lead it, though, 6-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on
Pitching for the Cardinals. Number 2.
the mound. Number 25.
And, you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
1 ball, 1
Big
strike.
at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
1 strike.
Foul ball there. And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Ben Gelman. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Way inside, gets out of the way. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. That one is upstairs.
That's a ball.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Righty to the plate. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Jeffers to second. That's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. You run out of outs as they're unable to chip
Pitching for the Padres, number 71.
away. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Logan Gillespie.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And there's a ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
The pitch. Good eye right there. No outs. Runner on second. To the right side, Hairston. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting.
And up next for St. Louis, Mickey Gasper. In the air out towards right center. Perez makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead. Throw is low, and it gets by.
Now batting.
Now up for St. Louis, Donnie Jeffers. They say it went.
0-1.
0-2 as he waves at that
0-2.
one. Quan, the runner at second with one away.
1 ball,
Next
2
pitch,
strikes.
not close, up high.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate.
Now, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Gutierrez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one's in there, and the count even at 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. The punch out there, and there are 2 outs.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And now 2-2. First and second, 2 down. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. Number 40 gets the call from the pen. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Stepping in for San Diego, Eduardo Salazar. The pitch. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. That one clips the outside corner. It's 2-2. To the right side, Kelsey. On to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
That one to first,
Foul
and
ball.
it goes just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is A.C. Reed. Ouch, that one got him.
Well, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story.
As expected, we're going into a rain delay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a long break, Singy. It is really coming down as they put the tarp on the infield.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw this one coming, Boog, and it's not going to be a short break either, so guess we go grab some coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it. Number 12 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. For San Diego, they're down.
Now pitching for San Diego.
7-1. Number 40 taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
On a line, base hit. Oh, he throws it away. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. Chris Muriel next up for the Cardinals. In the air, right field. Reed on the move to his left. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging for third. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. Now it's J.D. Martinez. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Huerta stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering misses, and the count's full. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Fought off foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. In there safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat.
22. Wanyang Kwan.
After being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
On the mound now, Chad Sykes.
Ball.
The next offering misses, and the count 1-2. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Kelsey around third. He'll score. It's 9-1. Throw, and it gets away.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that. They hand the ball over to a new arm. Reed Garrett.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And strike 2. Next offering way upstairs. Struck him out looking.
Now batting.
Next for the Padres, Taylor Davis. And that's in there for strike 1. Garrett, a 6'2 righty, 195 pounds. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. Out towards left center. Muriel makes the grab. That's out number 2. Last chance for the Padres. Jermaine Fuller, the next up for the Padres. The 1-0. Hammered, base hit. Now Bob Melvin going with a pinch hitter. Grant McCray, a runner on first with 2 gone for him.
Grant
swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at-bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a strike on you just because you're coming in cold off the bench. If you get something to handle, jump all over it. And he was on that one. That's a big boost to the dugout.
Hairston stands in now and watches strike 1. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. That's towards center. Muriel under it. And that's it. Series over. They are off to the NLDS. So the St. Louis Cardinals get it done here in Game 3 with the backing of their home fans, and they can celebrate for the night as they shift their sights to the division series.
Yeah, congrats to them. These 3-game series don't leave a lot of room for error, Boog, and it really could have gone either way coming into this game. I think they fed off of this crowd, and those are the types of things you love to see this time of year.
And the season comes to an end in the other dugout. Not what they were looking for from their October run, so they'll move into the offseason looking to make improvements before next year.
For the Padres, 3 runs on 8 hits. They committed 6 errors in the ballgame. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boog. I mean, 1 game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill in this one, Anthony Maldonado.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the wall. Run scores easily, and the Rangers strike first. It's 1-0. Here's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Runner at second, nobody out. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
And it bangs off the top of the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-0.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Diego Rodriguez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. To third might be 2. Mendoza over to second. Relay to first. Double play. Estevan Machado stepping in for the Rangers.
Estevan Machado.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Strike on the inside corner.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
2-2.
Line to left. Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back. And on the hill today, Tim Brennan.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
So digging in, number 2. First pitch,
1-0.
not close. There's a strike. In the air to left center. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And the righty deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, George Sanchez. Swings through that one. 0-1. Slice to right. Diaz makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back. And the batter now, Sammy Castilla. So they turn things over to the righty, number 70.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
The next pitch misses, and 1-1. On the ground to first. Takes it himself, and a quick out, number 1.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Dre Overstreet, batting with one down, takes a strike. And here it comes. Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the rookie catcher, Dave Sechrist. And the 1-0. There's the strike.
1-1.
That one finds the corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for a strike. Back here at the ballpark, bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off, number 6. That one misses in the dirt. Movement in the bullpen. Greg Duke up and throwing. Swings and misses.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Into left center for a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. And now for the Jays, number 26. In the dirt, but kept close. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Kicks and fires. They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at third here, nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt, blocked. Runner stays put at third. And the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Kim. The throw to first, but they cut it to 1 as the run comes in. Ramon Mendoza, the next to hit.
Mendoza.
And it's fouled away. Next offering is in for a strike. Got it by him for the K.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and that is out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the pitcher, Tim Brennan. Ball 1, no strikes. And fires in a fastball at 95. Swings and misses.
1-2.
And it's 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a 1-2. Popped up. 1 down. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Next up for Texas, Junior Diaz. That one's in there, 0-1. Diaz, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. So now 1-2.
1-2's the count.
On the ground to first. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Number 27 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Doubled in his first AB. And that one wrapped foul. Diaz leads off first with one away. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands. That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Rodriguez in the box now. Takes strike 1. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Big RBI for him right there.
Machado.
Pretty good pitch. Tried to front door the breaking ball and didn't put a great swing on it either, but he found just enough of the bat to get himself a knock.
Machado in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. He's 0 for 1. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is the American League. Wild card series on the show. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Liam Norris.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a
lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning. And now the right fielder, Cody Milligan.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
0-2.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
0-1.
Number 2 stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball. Go down in order. Score. Four holds. It's 3-1. Here comes a pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Garrett Williams preparing to come on if needed. And fouled off. The pitch. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. So next to hit for Texas, Dre Overstreet. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Next pitch is outside. Good eye in that spot.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And here's the catcher, Dave Sechrist. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a win for the Rangers. As the lead remains 3-1. Norris back to work. Witt stands in now, looks at that one inside. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. And it's even up.
2-2.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Count is full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That hit him.
That hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, the worst part on that one is he lost control against one of the fastest guys on the team. This might turn into a double.
Sanchez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next pitch is downstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Number 6 in the box lays off for ball 1. Next one misses. 2-0. That one fouled off. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 3. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Number 26, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a foul ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
As he was out front that time. Next offering is in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. Witt scores. Now 3 runs are in. It's 4-3.
Now batting.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
0-2.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Bounce to the right side. Kim with the throw to first, and that is that. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. So they turn to the lefty in this spot. Rio Gomez.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's a 1-1. Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Norris gets his
That's
lead
the
at
ball.
first. Nobody out.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball could be 2. Feed to second. That's 1. And that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
On the ground right side, sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now here is Ha-Sung Kim. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now it's going to be Diego Rodriguez.
1 ball, no strikes.
Center field. Number 26 settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Rangers on a run. It's 4-3. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound. Number 43.
At this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
The batter,
now it's the second baseman, number 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
And now the lefty, strike 2.
No ball,
he has a
2
tendency
strikes.
to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. To third, and that's just foul. The pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Overstreet makes the grab on the run. New arm out of the bullpen. Hobie Harris.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Castilla in the box again, takes a strike. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The center fielder.
Up next for the Rangers, Dre Overstreet. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. And that one fouled off. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right-handed reliever. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Rangers 3. Welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, George Sanchez. That's in for a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
He'll do it himself, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Number 6, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is in the dirt. This to third. Slings to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And a foul ball. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Popped up right side. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Blue Jays. Number 30.
Number 33.
Zach.
And a pitch.
Layback.
Sechrist in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's in there.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
Diaz in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Turned on, but foul wide of third. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
And a pitch. Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next offering misses down and away.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it. Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Number 27 in the box now. Takes strike 1. Towards first. Sanchez to second. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done. 1 left. The new pitcher in the game.
Now pitching for Texas.
Colin Kober.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Kim with the throw to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Nom. In the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And now it's even up. That's to third. Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Pitch hitter coming on. Luis Melendez looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. In there for strike 1. Now 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And that one moves his feet. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that one is off the top of the wall. Melendez into second, and he's got a double. Now it's the right fielder, Cody Milligan. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away.
Well, that's a big insurance run there, and it comes rather cheaply. You're trying to keep your guys in the ball game, but this won't help the cause. We'll see if that extra run ends up being a factor or not.
Next offering down in the dirt.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to third, and he went around. Rule to swing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound.
Please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 18.
Start the eighth. Number 18. Kim, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
The pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Runner on the goal. Pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Kim leads off second with nobody out. So now 1-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got him. Now one away. Esteban Machado stepping in for the Rangers. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is downstairs. And that's in for a strike. And it's even up. That one lifted to left. He's got it, and there's two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and now they trail by one.
Picks himself up at RBI. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's down to one at 5-4. Now on the bump, Morgan McSweeney.
Now pitching for the Rangers.
Now the number two hitter, number two.
Morgan McSweeney.
That's in there. Strike one. Inside, just missed.
Oh, that two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground. Kim. Throw to first is in time. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. Witt stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Runner on at first with one gone. George Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. McSweeney keeping an eye on him. First offering. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, he had a really good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter right there. Just not enough speed to outrun a good throw to third base.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Number 56 on to try and close it out.
For the Blue Jays, number 56.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Sechrist in the box now. Take strike one. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Out to short. Witt. Tosses to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Now, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher spot. Jesus Chirinos. A critical at bat in this game for him. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
That clips a corner. Next pitch in the dirt. And it's 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering is down low. Fights it off. He'll see another. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And right back to the mound. Ball game. They win the series and punch their ticket to the American League Division Series. So the Toronto Blue Jays get it done here in Game 3 with the backing of their home fans, and they can celebrate for the night as they shift their sights to the Division Series.
Yeah, congrats to them. These 3-game series don't leave a lot of room for error, Boog, and it really could have gone either way coming into this game. I think they fed off of this crowd, and those are the types of things you love to see this time of year.
And the season comes to an end in the other dugout. Not what they were looking for from their October run, so they'll move into the offseason looking to make improvements before next year.
First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Game 3 of the National League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boog. I mean, one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one. Kyle Dowdy.
Well, he doesn't have overpowering stuff, so it's important that he finds his rhythm early. I think the easiest thing for him is to trust that catcher. Catcher's been in the league a long time. He knows these hitters. Whatever fingers he puts down, you nod the head and you throw that pitch.
That one misses. Now 1-2. So this is a surprise. Action out in the bullpen in just the first inning. Number 58 getting loose out there. Number 7. This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the...
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball outside and safe.
1-1.
It's a stolen base.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Bounce to the left side. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Batting third.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Larry Shearer. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. He was late there, strike one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch, can't catch up.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
1 away. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
0-2.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high...
Now this ball is down and could score a run. 1 run's in. Around third. He's also in to score, and they're up by 3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Brendan Davis stands in now and watches strike 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And it's 4-0. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Chris Escobar.
Now the catcher up to hit, Chris Escobar. That pitch in for a strike, 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about...
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it hits the fence. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
1 strike.
Escobar at second with 2 down.
That missed. That's
and now the count is even.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Man at second.
Here. Count's full.
That one the other way, and foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball up the middle, Arteaga. Over to first, third out. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Back here at the ballpark, and on the hill, number 17. That hit him.
You hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Now, number 28. At the belt and fires. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Throw to second. Great jump.
You don't usually see teams trying to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Goes down looking.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
Batting fourth.
Here's the third baseman, Julio Carreras. And that's in there for strike 1. That one drifts inside. Runner at second, 2 down. That one inside, ball 2.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then
that one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now he launches a throw over his head, and he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
An acrobatic play to end the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. A 4-1 ball game. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. A new arm into the game, the righty, number 46.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss there. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first and quickly one away in the second.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
That to right. And it hits the top of the wall. Throws to second. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
The left fielder.
Next to hit for Arizona, Brian Buelvas. This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Kicks and deals. Now 1-1.
1-1.
One out and a runner at second. Line drive, base hit right field. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now up next for Arizona, Larry Shearer. First offering misses the mark.
1-0. One and one.
Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 5-1.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Horn in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
And a count 1-2. To the right side. Throws to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. New pitcher on now, Felix Bautista. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Darren Hoffman at the plate now. That's ball 1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Andrew Miziazik throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Next pitch inside, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The kick, the 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Huelvas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. New inning getting
now pitching for the Cubs.
started. Here's the second baseman, Max Burt. New pitcher on here, Evan Sisk.
1 ball, no strike.
Action in the pen down there. Number 58 up and throwing for manager Torey Lavillo. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next one in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone here.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Off the mark there. 2-1.
2-1.
Good eye right there.
3-1.
And that one fouled off. Stays alive. And he deals. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but it needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Escobar in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And base hit. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Edmund Iwamura. The other way, and it goes just foul. Iwamura, in his rookie season, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Japan. Escobar, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that skips in the dirt. Got him swinging. 1 left for 5-1. Welcome back.
Leading
Set
off
for the bottom of the third. So up now for Chicago, Evan Sisk. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Struck him out looking. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Jim Belanger. And that's a little bit high. Bautista measures 6 feet 8 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a bouncer. Burt tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting, the second baseman, Christopher.
Number 28, the next Cub to hit. Caught looking his first time up. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Line drive, speared at first. He handles it himself. Play made, that ends the. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Yeri De Los Santos. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Felix Bautista leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Escalona stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Oh, that one almost gets him again. 1 down, base is empty. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And he pumps in a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one the other way, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And
ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 6-1. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
That's outside, and the count is 2-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one catches the zone. 2-1 now. And there's a ball. That one ripped. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Sean Gunther on a pitch. Out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Chavez takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. That one ran inside, almost got him.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that one is in for a strike. Right side, Iwamura makes his way towards it. It bangs off the wall. The throw in, and he's out.
Tag.
Julio Carreras, the next Cub to hit. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That just misses.
Ball.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
3-1.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Here's your 1. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Carreras leads off first with 1 away. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. To second, but way too late, safe there. And that's a wild pitch as he moves into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Fouled off left side. Runner leads away at second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Carreras around third. Play it home. He's safe. It's 6-2. Man at first. And now the right fielder, number 86. On the ground out to short. They get the force out with room to spare, and that's back here at the ballpark. Top 5, John Shambi with
now pitching for the Cubs, number
Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Max Burt. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Michael Gomez. Righty delivers, and that's in for a strike. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Bounced up the middle. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Chris Escobar. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is
and he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Arizona.
Chicago, Everson Arteaga. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, number 54.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
No, that's down. Ball.
The pitch. Good eye right there. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And now the center fielder, Jim Belanger. First offering, and it just misses. Down the left field line, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
That one missed.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
2 down. Next to hit, James Chavez. That one's in there, 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. 0-2 now. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe. A run scores. It's a 2-run game. So out of the...
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 53.
Pen for the Diamondbacks, number 53.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Chavez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 7.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And takes low for ball 1. Hard hit to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. And welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. Now here is Edmund Iwamura.
1-0.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Gomez, a 6'3 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Left-hand batter waits. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And here it comes. And now it's filled up.
Count is full.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Chavez hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now, Tomas Escalona. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Escalona, 23 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick in 2023. And the right-hander deals. Runner on the go. Throw there. Safe. And the righty deals. That's inside.
That's the ball.
And now it's filled up.
We got a full count.
And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Well, thus, in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, Larry Shearer.
Larry Shearer stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Pitch is in there. Strike one. Second and third, 2 down. Smash to the left side. Fires to first on the run. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Stepping in,
Now
Bryson Horn.
The first baseman, Bryson Horn.
That one's in there. That's strike one.
0-1.
Rip towards third. To first. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 7-8-2 in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Cubs 4. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, number 39.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Number 86, batting with one down, takes a strike. Slice down the right side. 0-2 now. In the air, out towards left center, and that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. The run comes in from second, and it's now a 2-run game. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Stephen Haas. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. That one not close. 1-1. Arteaga, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it to first, and that is out number 2.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
1-0.
Next pitch is inside. Now 2-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. In comes the run from second, and it's a 1-run game. Not in time, it's a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit. He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Comes a 2-2. In the air, center field. Shearer on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Well, this
new pitcher in the game for the Cubs.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs,
Jonah Dipoto.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Bird stands in now and watches strike one. That one is hammered right field. That's back. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Davis in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
Diamondbacks.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get
Swing and a pop-up. Number 86 sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Next to hit for Arizona, Edmund Iwamura.
in the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first.
1 ball, no strike.
And prevent that run from scoring.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They say it went. That missed
2-1.
inside. And it's 2-1. Burt, the runner at third. Davis over at first with one away. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And they're all loaded up.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
No ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is full. On the ground to third, might be 2. Fires home for 1. And now the shortstop, Tomas Escalona. Swings through that one. 0-1. Bases loaded, 2 down. That misses.
Ball.
And the count even 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. 2-2. Ah, that got him. And that's going to force in a run.
Well, that's the absolute worst time to lose control of your mechanics.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
Watching the runner trot in from third feels like just salt in the wound.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Andrew Misiazik.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks. Number 62.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here comes a pitch. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Taps softly to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And now the first baseman, Orlando Rosario. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Shearer settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. And the Cubs are down into an 8-6 deficit. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 48.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Line drive. Oh, he can't bring it in. Around first, heading for 2. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. And he's into second with nobody out.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-0. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and the count is even 2-2. Shearer at second with nobody out. On the ground to short. First out in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 19.
Max Burt stands in now for the Diamondbacks. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
The catcher, number
now
2.
Up next for Arizona, Chris Escobar. And that one pulled foul. The 0-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and it's off the top of the wall. One run is in. Davis rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score as well. It's 11-6.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Yuri Perez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
One out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 3 runs for the 8th coming up. It's the
now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks 11 and the Cubs 6. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Diego Duarte.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
2 and 2.
And the count's even at 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not too often you're going to see a sub-90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he was either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
Next offering is downstairs. The Y to kick the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. High in the air, out to right. Hits the top of the wall. The throw into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Entering is the pinch runner, Tim Cordero. Arteaga in the box now as he leaves that one up high. 1 for 2. Swings here and blasts one left field and off the base of the wall. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
The pitch. Base knock right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball.
There's a line drive to left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. He pulls into second as a run scores.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. right on top of it.
Pitching change here, number 58.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Cutliff at third. Belanger over at second with one down. It gets down, base hit. Here comes the throw, and he's in there as a run scores on the play.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
No,
Chavez, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That's foul.
Kicks and fires. Just missing there. And it's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Julio Carreras, the next Cub to hit. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That one finds a corner, and it's 1-2. Corners are occupied with two down. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. For 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. Now into the game, Tim Cordero. He takes over in right. Number 59.
Cordero.
Into the game, the pitch. That's to third. Throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Now the left fielder, Brian Buelvas. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Fly ball to right. Cordero settles under this one, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 out. Space is empty. Here's the center fielder, Larry Shearer. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
They say it went.
0-2.
Popped up left side. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. 6 and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Diamondbacks 11 and the Cubs 9. Rosario leading things off and takes a strike. And now it's even up. And the pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, not going to get him. He's in there. So he gets on base, an elimination game, one at a time, right?
And all of a sudden, the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, changes things a little bit.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate, and the runner stays where he is. And now 2 balls and a strike. No outs, runner on second. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Iwamura pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder
Tim Cordero digs in now.
Cordero.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
To the left side, but it is well foul. The tying run at the plate. Now fly ball to right center. And that one hops the wall. The run scores from second, and they trail by 1. And he gets there. The tying runs at third with a triple.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. They've got
to.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. He pulls into second as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But
oh, now this ball gets down. Coming home. In comes the winning run, and the Cubs walk it off for the win. So the Chicago Cubs get it done here in Game 3 with the backing of their home fans, and they can celebrate for the night as they shift their sights to the division series.
Yeah, congrats to them. These 3-game series don't leave a lot of room for error, Boog, and it really could have gone either way coming into this game. I think they fed off of this crowd, and those are the types of things you love to see this time of year.
And the season comes to an end in the other dugout. Not what they were looking for from their October run, so they'll move into the offseason looking to make improvements before next year. And a final score, 12-11. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here for Game 1. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Spencer Strider. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition.
Ripped into right field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Throws it away. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
And that one almost got him. Runner at first with no outs here. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch off the plate. The count now 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here's Acuna now. On the ground to the left. Diving, and he can't make the play. Freeman headed for the plate. 1 runs in, safely into second. He's got a double. To the plate, and he's out. Aaron Judge at the plate. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Chris Judge has been an exit velocity monster, leading the league in exit velo in 17, 18. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Safe.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
The 2-2 now. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Acuna on third with 2 out. Got it by him for the K. Welcome back. And going the slab in this one, Garrett Cole. What do you have on him, Singy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The next offering misses. 2-2.
I love that Garrett Cole is sort of a throwback guy out there on the mound, sort of that classic power pitcher. He's going to attack with that fastball, move it all around the edges of the zone, and when he has to, fill up the strike zone with confidence that hitters can't touch it.
The 1-0. Out to short. He's in there.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Runner takes off. Left field. And there's 2 away. Now a long throw to first. And now the rookie second baseman, Lorne Asuncion. Comebacker to the mound. Throw on to Freeman, and that will end the inning. Back here at the ballpark at the back. And welcome to those just tuning in. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And we
Mike Trout.
You've got no outs in the second. Number 77 comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
This one blasted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. He circles the bases, and they add on. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Here's Austin Riley. Strike one.
One strike.
Foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So here's Murphy now. Outfield playing fair. Runner takes off. Fouled off down the right side. Riley gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one down the line. Fair ball. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Just found a way to slap that ball down on the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Out front and foul to the left side. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
2-2.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Ball comes home, and he's dead at the plate.
Up next for the Angels.
I think he could have had a better read than that. With the infield back and a ball on the ground, you're expected to score if you're going to go. To get thrown out at home plate, that's probably a bad jump by the base runner, but an excellent play on defense.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Angels do get 1, however, on the Mike Trout home run. And it's 2-0. You're watching the American League Division Series on. And welcome back. And here is number 11. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. When Cole's brother-in-law Brandon Crawford took him deep, Cole signed a pair of spikes for Brandon Crawford. One that said adios pelota, and the other one that said out of here.
Yeah, calls by the great John Miller and Dwayne Kuiper of the San Francisco Giants.
And now Wilmer Perez.
That's the ball.
First pitch, and he just misses. Nobody out. Runner at first.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like the pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball. Digging in, Miguel Mateo.
That's in.
Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being Fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And now 3-1. Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And it's even up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with location.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, you got to go for the strikeout here. Pitcher at the plate, attack it just like it's any other hitter.
Swing and a miss. Blew the express right on. New pitcher for the Yankees, number 43.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Altuve at the plate now. That's ball one. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 3-1. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Acuna in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Pitch kicks away. And now a man into scoring position. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know these 2-0 counts, Boo.
This one's squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. A 2-run shot, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And that's in there for strike one. Foul ball there.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one just misses. 1-2 the count.
1-2.
And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Next offering in the dirt, and the count's full. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Still only one out here in the inning. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
It's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Next offering is down low. 2-1. Trout off of first with 2 away. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Here's Sean Murphy.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A towering home run, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
And here is Garrett Cole in there for strike one. That's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Now it's the right field. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The 2023 MLB All-Star Game coming at you on the show. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Clayton Kershaw. What do we have on him?
Yeah, and when he's on, he's a real treat to watch. I become a fan myself. You know, he often takes the pressure off of his hitters to score a lot of runs, but they have to be careful to not just go into a slumber. They've got to put up some runs, make it a little bit easier for this guy so he doesn't have to battle every time that he's out there. No one should be surprised, though, if he settles in and takes control of the game and throws a shutout.
Marcus Semien in the box now. Takes strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The first pitch, just a tough pitch at the knees on the outside corner for a strike, and then he went in on the next one. So he's got to move the ball in and out from pitch. To pitch up and down and just try to keep these guys looking all over the place and never lock into one area because he just doesn't have the stuff to beat you that way.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3. Shohei Ohtani up next for the American League. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
He goes down looking.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Los Angeles Angels, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. That hits the dirt, and the count 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Here's a swing and a drive. This one headed down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. Out of here. He sends it out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Trout, and the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Kershaw fires. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. An absolutely majestic shot. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
It's Aaron Judge now. Big-time power. That one's in there, 0-1. Kershaw, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Still only one out here in the inning. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. And there's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
They got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Gone. Yordan Alvarez circles the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boo, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, and first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike. Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's Corey Seager. And delivers outside.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
That misses. And now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that one upstairs. Jose Ramirez waiting for a turn at the plate. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he walked
That
him.
pitch is in. Ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Out to short. They get the force. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mookie Betts. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That one drilled left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting second from the Arizona Diamondbacks.
This is Corbin Carroll. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Now a check swing, but he held up. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
And it's filled up.
Thank you.
Check swing, now an appeal to third. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first, and now Freddie Freeman. And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. At the belt and fires. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard, that gets through. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. The batter now will be Will Smith. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And it's just foul. That was close.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Felix Bautista, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Right-hander kick steals. Fought off foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
On the ground, right side. Diving, and he can't make the play. In to score is the runner from third, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 on, 1 out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Misses outside, 1-0. Two on, 1 out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Freeman at second. Smith at first. 1 gone. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. That one hit to right. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Batting 6th, from the San Diego Padres.
Now the youngster Juan Soto, known for his late inning heroics.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him, and that's the ball game.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious American League All-Stars. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the home team, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.